Hello, it's John Edrington here, and today's difficult dilemma for you to consider is the case of Andy Malkinson, who spent 17 years behind bars, having been wrongfully convicted of rape and attempted murder. So the difficult dilemma is this was a gross miscarriage of justice. The difficult dilemma I want to pose to you today is how can we as a society ensure that such a terrible miscarriage of justice never ever happens again? Or should we just expect this? For me, I think it was unacceptable and it needs looking at. It really does. And we really need, I feel, to take steps to ensure that this sort of incident doesn't really happen again. The Criminal Review Commission failed to do their work properly, but also clearly the police failed to do their job properly, and they didn't properly investigate the original crime. And I think actually the police conduct in this case deserves closer scrutiny and perhaps further action taken. The police have said mistakes have occurred, but in my view, these were more than just simple mistakes. So one factor that came out was that there was DNA evidence which didn't appear in court, and this DNA of the perpetrator of the offence belonged to another man. And what was disturbing was that the police, who should store such evidence, had thrown away the evidence, and by stroke of luck, the laboratory that had done tests had kept samples. And these samples were retested, and lo and behold, the DNA that was found belonged to another man. So the other most concerning thing was two witnesses appeared in court, and they were presented as being honourable and honest witnesses, but they weren't. They, in fact, on the day that they gave their evidence to the police, had been arrested for other offences and had previous offences as long as your arm. And lo and behold, what they'd been arrested for disappeared as soon as they appeared to make these statements against Andy Malkinson. Concerning, isn't it? And I feel this sort of behaviour, this sort of conduct, should be looked into and investigated and action taken. The victim also picked out Andy Malkinson. It may be that Andy Malkinson, had some similar appearances to the perpetrator, the actual perpetrator of the offence. But I'm worried that sometimes the police may persuade victims to pick certain people out at identification parades. Shouldn't happen, but has it happened? Certainly, these two witnesses in court were presented as being reliable when they went, and it was very suspicious how they came forward. And that for me is very worrying. Why did they come forward? And who persuaded them to come forward? Anyway, so the difficult dilemma is, how can we as a society make sure that such miscarriages of justice do not happen again. It's all very well and very easy for people to say, oh, well, you know, but imagine if that happened to you. Just imagine what impact that would have on your life, spending 17 years behind bars when you hadn't committed an offence. Outrageous, isn't it? Anyway, do put your comments in the comments section underneath this video. And if you get a chance, do have a look at my book, which is available on Amazon UK. It's called You the Sentencer, where you decide. You read court reports and you decide how you feel people should be sentenced. And there are all sorts of other difficult dilemmas. And there are a few discussions about police conduct that I've come across during my career as a probation officer. Anyway, very best wishes and all the best. Have a good day. Bye-bye.